Hello everyone, welcome to Winter's Home at Cha. We went to Cha during the Halloween season for their Overlook thing, so we're taking a look at them again for Winter's Home, which is a nice little winter display here for, it's opened up here in November, but I'm going to be uploading this in December, so most winter places start to open up in November though, so it's all nice. The thing I liked about it the most is that I really like the thick tree cover going on here. Or I guess I don't think cover is quite the word, but just like there's a huge amount of like trees just covering the landscape. It doesn't look like we get to go in here though, unfortunately. Sometimes I walk into these and they like teleport me somewhere else, but it looks like that's just for display. But we can already see a nice little home on the distance there. And they also have these nice little lovely signs out here to give us a little bit of a clue as to where we are in reference to the parcel here. Red dot has us right about at the center, so it's not a too big of a parcel, but it's decent enough to where I definitely wanted to cover it, so. And like I was saying before, I usually don't have places that are like this nicely done with all the trees and whatnot. And as you can see, I'm not really having any frame drops either, so that's even better when you have like a forest area and don't have like massive frame drops. Well, I do have a slight thing here and there, I guess, now that I'm heading towards the center, but let me go through the way right here. Well, I guess not. I guess we're a little too big for that. We can see where we came from when we found that tunnel entrance. There was tire tracks that were making a path through to making its own path through here, which we kind of took a detour through that and went along our own path through the trees, but here's a nice little view of the house along with a frozen pond, I guess you would call this. And I'm assuming what we saw over by the bridge was a empty outlet towards this pond, but at the moment everything's frozen over, and I guess that little river stream thing is not particularly open at the moment. Yeah, we have some nice little benches here. There's a nice nice little campfire, I think, on behind us at the moment, but I just wanted to get a nice little view of that pond again. Yep, it's a nice little campfire. And I do like how there seems to be some spots here, at least, that have the snow coming down. I didn't really see snow coming down when I was going through the trees earlier, but it definitely seems to be doing it now. I think maybe we'll go around the house first and take a look and see if there's anything on the outers of it first. Like here's something right here, another little campfire sitting spot. There seems to be a s'mores table out here. Get some s'mores and some hot cocoa, I'm assuming. Or maybe it's just hot coffee, I don't know. Either way, it's a nice little setup they have going on here. And they do have something in the back here, I'm not quite sure what this is. Looks like a hammock, actually, now that I see it. Wouldn't quite expect hammocks in winter time, but I guess you could technically still have one about. Imagine if you're going to have a hammock, that would probably be like over a roof, though, I guess. At least, so you're not just covered in snow, but I don't live in a spot where it actually snows, so I really don't know what goes on during that time period. That is a lot of alcohol. I don't know if I'd want my washer and dryer out here on like the outside of the house, though, either. Okay, definitely hitting a few frame drops there. But for the most part, it's been fairly smooth, like I was saying. You can also see that dried up river I was talking about now, too. As you can see, it comes down into this pond, but I guess with everything frozen, I'm guessing whatever the source of the river there, or stream, whatever you want to call it, must have dried up. Let's go and head on inside. This is a nice little place. Definitely a lot of detail been put in this house. And it's not a very big house either, so... You can see a full-on dinner going on here, too. Lots and lots of alcohol, once again. But we have the full-on table here with all sorts of little treats and plates. Looks like we have a coffee machine there, too. And just a random box of Cheez-Its in the corner. That is a bit funny. Good friends, good food, good times. Oh, pumpkin pie. I'm unfortunately one of those people in my family that likes pumpkin pie, but nobody else really does. So if I want pumpkin pie, I'd essentially have to eat the entire thing myself, which is a bit much, but, you know. See a picture up there, it looks like something tropical. Must be maybe a different project here on this parcel, perhaps. Nice little fire going in the fireplace. It's always nice to see. I like those candles, those are pretty nice. We have some more pictures here. It actually looks like the pictures are from here at this parcel, from probably I would assume the opening of this particular project at Cha. Yeah, these all seem to be spots that we've seen already as we've gone by. Let's go and head upstairs and see what's going on there. We actually have 3 doors, huh? I wasn't expecting it to be a 3-door spot. But they're pretty small rooms too. This is a nice little thing here. Guess it's like a music box of sorts, I'm assuming. We got a mirror here. Oh, we got a train set being set up here, it looks like. And then we also have a dresser in the back here. So it seems most of the work went on downstairs, which makes sense. There's another saying on the wall there, but I don't actually know what that says. In any case, we're gonna head towards the dried up stream, riverbed, I guess, and see what's on this side of the parcel. We're gonna have to go around the bridge though, because we already know that we can't go through it. Actually, it looks like we have another little house here for us to look at. We got a little bit of green going on here. Sometimes I just like to take a look at the front of a house and just... They always look really nice at times, like this one does, with all the stuff on the outside, the potted plants, the decorations up. This looks like kind of like a... Like maybe it was a greenhouse. That's actually a lot of clocks. Now that I just realized what I was looking at. But this looks like that's something that may have been like a greenhouse at some point and was changed into like a lounge or something along those lines. That's what I think anyways. Like a garden shed perhaps. This would be nice to have, though, like, just to have, like, if you had a big enough property, just being able to have, like, a small one-room place like this where you can just lounge around in, away from home, out in, like, the woods or something, that would actually be really nice. As long as it had air conditioning. Like, honestly, you'd expect something like that would be... In this case, it probably could have, like, one of those, like, wood ovens in it, maybe, and be fine, but... Yep, we found the spot where the river started at, which appears to be a dried up waterfall, which is actually a nice touch. I'm glad they added this detail because a lot of places just kind of have the river stop at some point, and it seems like places tend to have a better detailing of like having a source of the water coming from somewhere, and it's usually a waterfall like that. But the C1 actually like made detail for this dried up one because it's all frozen. That's really nice. This is really nice lights too. I always wonder when I see some of this like wood furniture, like does somebody like just take a chainsaw and like carve out that section of log for the sofa log there or whatever you want to call it? We do have some glowy stuff going on out here now. Like little tiny glowy firefly type things. That's the best way to describe it, but looks like it's all on the left side at the moment. That's a nice little thing there though. Oh, we have some on the right side now too. I'm just gonna stop for a moment and taking a look at them just kind of swirl around. That's pretty nice. It's just like a nice little hike through the woods. Like some of these winter sims do have this kind of effect to them, but a lot of times they're just kind of like open spaces. But this one I really like. Oh, there's a really nice lanterns all around the trees too now. This kind of makes me think of a spot that where you would like ride a horse through type of thing. In fact, I kind of see like that's a nice little plant thing right there with the lily bits on it. You can kind of see on the ground there. It kind of looks like there is either like footsteps or maybe like hoof steps or something like that. Another frozen pond, it looks like. Got a little bit of green here. I think we saw a bit of green shrubbery around here as well before. It looks like we've reached the end. It looks like it kind of just ropes back towards the way we came, so... This is a really nice little spot, though. I've been to 2 of the Cha's parcel projects here. We went to the Overlook, and now we've been to Winter's Home here, and both of them, I have to say, were pretty nice, so... I definitely look forward to seeing what they come up with in the future. Let's go ahead and take a seat, shall we? In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll be back with some more winter ones here real soon. And we'll just enjoy this little bit of scenery here for a couple more seconds, shall we? See you soon.